Welcome to Raw and Rooted. I'm May and over there is Cindy, and
Hello.
Today we are in Għargħur, top of the world, to talk about spirituality.
Okay.
Cindy, I ask you first, what's spirituality for you?
For me, it's like connection with everything, with people, with nature, with animals. Everything is around us. For me, it's spirituality. It's very like a journey. They started like a journey many years ago, in 2018, and because before, yes, I was feeling, I feel something. I always go very deep in myself, but in I think 2018 happened something very special to me. I did like a ritual session with my friends, and I really discovered it during the meditation many things about me, and I was a bit shocked. When at the same time I was like, wow, super happy. That's why I can discover more about this world, because it was very, very close to me. So I say, okay, so I think this is like something about spirituality, about to discover yourself, be yourself more, to know each other with the people in another way. And I think for me it's a really connection. Stay also with the nature, listen, very important. So for me, yes, in this. What about you?
I have a weird relationship with spirituality, actually. To be honest, I never really thought of myself as a spiritual person, but everybody actually tells me I'm quite spiritual, I'm kind of like always in between science and intuition. So for me it's very hard to identify as a spiritual person, but in a way I totally like your definition of it, like to say it's about connection, it's about finding yourself and becoming aware of yourself. And if I had to choose, that would be my definition as well. I would totally say for me it's this realization sort of that everything is connected. Like we as humans are part of nature as much as all the other animals, all the trees, all the plants, everything. And this, like, I think for me this connection also inspires how I live. And if you define spirituality like that, then I'm a very spiritual person. Like I'm vegan, I don't want to harm others, I want to live like consciously and not steal from the world and be a part of this world, but in a positive way, not in a negative way. Also with people, like I want to create connections with people and share this this humanity that we all have in a way.
Yes, it's true, because I think it's about energy, for me, like if you think what it is or what we have around, like there is some people that came this like God or Allah or something like that, and for me is an energy, and that's it. So we are energy. I am very similar like you. I don't define myself like a spirituality. No, I'm very conscious. No, but there is this kind of work in myself. Stay with the people, know many things, do ceremony or rituals, or also about my photography, that I do, my experience is something very deep, something very spiritual, this connection that I create. And for me it's energy. So energy is everywhere. It's not only one thing. Everything around is energy. We connect because the energy, not for other things.
And that I can even agree with, because there's kind of physics as well. Like if I want to look at science all the time, yes, everything is energy. It's literally physics. So I can totally agree with you on that. So you said God and other names for God. This doesn't work for you. Like
no.
Okay.
No, about religion or something. I don't judge anyone. Anyone can think about what they want, no problem. I'm super open. I know to, and I love to discover the other religion, the other culture. For me is amazing because I reach of them.
Yeah.
But for me is just energy.
Yeah.
And that's it. So the connection is energy. Everything is energy for me. And it's really the connection, I think, is the most powerful and beautiful things that we can have. Also, when we go somewhere, we have, I don't know, we feel that we want to hug the tree. I don't know if it happened to you, but for me
Yes,
it
it
happened
happened
a lot
to
of
me.
time.
It happened to me as well.
So the time I feel like a crazy that, okay, I want to hug you, and I stay with the tree because I feel this call, this connection. I don't know if it's spirituality or something, but I think it can be thing like this.
I think it's like if you allow yourself to attune to everything that exists, like I said, everything is connected. Like you can feel this like energy, like you say, but also this joy. Like I had, like when you say, like I want to hug a tree sometimes, and I did that many times, and you feel this really great joy. It's like
I'm happy.
Yeah, and like you feel the connection
Yes,
with the plant and with the environment, with the sun, with the birds, like everything. I think for me, nature especially is like wow, you know, like sometimes I can go into nature and I just feel like I want to cry because it's so beautiful. Like I'm feeling so connected. I'm feeling so like true to the human spirit in a way.
I think we feel ourselves when we are in the nature all the time. Also when we go alone, because all the people once in the life go alone in the nature, also in the garden. I just feel very ourselves, very in peace. The silence, just the listen, the nature, it's make me in peace a lot. And it's very funny because in my family, no one is like that, that I know. So I don't know when it became this feeling, these things that I have. And but nowadays, someone of my family can be a bit close because of me. This has make me very happy because I saw in their eyes the happiness to have this connection with more nature, with the inner self, with ourselves. So it's very beautiful. And in your family, there is someone?
I grew up without religion, so my parents are not religious, and like you, I'm not judging anyone obviously, but I also don't believe in any like organized religion. To be honest, I actually dislike it, especially like Catholic belief. For me, it's like this whole idea that someone is hanging on a cross and it's all about sin and punishment. For me, it's like a horrible idea. Like it has nothing to do with spirituality for me. It's literally just, it's basically instilling fear in people to keep them in control in some way, which I absolutely think is not anything spiritual. So I didn't grow up with any concept of spirituality. Maybe through my mom a bit. She's like a bit of a hippie type. So we always had incense and she was like speaking about spirits and all that. I'm not sure I believe in that either, but like I had some weird experiences throughout my life, and I'm open to the idea that there might be something that we don't understand. But I'm also not saying I'm 100% sure that there is something that we don't understand, because like I said, I'm always between science and intuition. Like I can't prove it, but in a way I feel it. So it's hard for me to make a conclusion. But I mean, no, in a way there are, like I would say between all of my family, I'm probably the most spiritual, if you want to say that, But they're very connected to nature as well. Like they're always in nature. They're always hiking or bicycling or walking. So I grew up with a lot of nature.
No, my family, not too much. Like there are Catholic and things. I was going in the church and things. Also sometimes I'm going in Malta to the church. Because I feel like in some church, in too much, but it's a feel like a temple sometimes.
Yeah, I feel that also.
I feel the quiet and the peace. So I'm not religious like this, but sometimes when you go to the church and things, I feel this peace.
I like to go to churches as well, to be honest.
In my see myself, it looks super nice and beautiful. So also when there is no people, it's no one, and that's just only you. You feel also for kind of contact, can be.
Yeah.
But for sure, I prefer to stay in the nature and in the middle and listen to the bird and the
definitely
tree, the things. Yes, it's super, super nice.
So actually, I wanted to tell you something. I had this in my mind before we came. So, because a lot of people have a very strange conception of spirituality, or sort of like, let's say, a mainstream conception. You know, it's like hippie kind of people who do the cacao ceremony. They light some incense, they put some sage, and they do om, or like the people have this weird conception of what is spirituality,
yes,
right?
True. They are scared a bit.
Yeah, so I was actually invited to speak at this conference recently to lead a session of sort of meditation and some somatic work, which is what I do as well. So it didn't feel weird. But the thing that was so weird is that the person who organized it actually told me how to dress.
Okay.
And the idea was I had to wear all white, sort of like flowy clothes, and I had to look spiritual. That's literally his words. He said, you have to look spiritual, but you have to cover your tattoos and you have to remove your piercing.
Okay.
Because the audience will not like tattoos and piercing.
Okay.
So I have to act like a spiritual person instead of being myself, which is, in my own way, a spiritual person. So I felt a little bit like a clown, you know, like I have to come like an actress.
Yes.
Like I have to act spiritual now. What does that even mean? And it's so funny that people have this like, when you wear all white and you have this like aura or something.
Like me today.
Yeah, but because that's you.
Yes,
you know,
for sure.
That's you. And to be honest, I wore like all black today on purpose because I'm like, you can wear anything, you're still a spiritual person. And this guy is literally like, no, you have to wear white and you have to look spiritual. I'm like, what? And like I did the event, but I was feeling like I'm not myself 100%, you know?
Yes, I understand.
That was so weird, like this conception of what is spirituality. And I think that's also something that, let's say, I see that a lot in the yoga community, which I've been in for a long time now, teaching for 8 years and longer. It's this like belief that you teach yoga, you have to be spiritual, but it's this like aesthetic spirituality. It's the incense and the sage and the matcha and but then you still eat meat, you still drink alcohol. Like, you know, in my definition of spirituality, that doesn't make sense, because let's say yoga philosophy, you cannot eat meat because everything is one. You respect all beings. There's a concept called ahimsa, which means non-violence. So you don't do violence to anybody, living creature. There's these things like, you know, it's not about the ego, it's not about the show. And then you have all these people with their fancy yoga mat, very expensive, fancy clothes, you know, everything is a brand. Then they come with the matcha, €5. Like, you know, it's kind of like, but now this is what people think is spirituality. It's this aesthetic, it's an Instagram look.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's really true. I think there is also another part that are very scared about it. Because when you speak, and I think also about like my family or the people like close to me that are like a bit scared about spirituality. When you say spirituality, you're like, no, you do something, you know. And in reality, it's not. It's just looking inside yourself, working yourself, and give the love to the other people, with the animal, with the everything. So there is also this aspect that make me a bit crazy. You can scare it about something that it's also, you know, inside of you. I know it's the fear almost the time, the things that you don't know what it is, so you are fear, so you stay very far away. And but it's funny because there is also this part that's very like over the line.
Yeah.
To say yes, I am spirituality because it's the mode nowadays, so it's the style.
It's a style now.
It's a style.
Yeah. Like even the guy who said you have to look spiritual, he's probably influenced by like this Instagram spirituality or like Pinterest spirituality or whatever. But what is spirituality? It's completely individualistic. Everybody has to decide for themselves what is spirituality. Exactly. And if we define it by the aesthetic and by this like, I look spiritual, but then I act in ways that don't align with what I would define as spiritual, then for me it's a joke. But true. Me coming dressed in black with Vans shoes and tattoos, maybe people think, oh, she's not spiritual, she's like a skater or like whatever. But like, you know, you can be anything. It doesn't matter how you look. And it's so crazy that it's always about an aesthetic more than a substance.
It's true, because the other things after when you speak with you say like, oh wow, I didn't expect this because you look like this. So yes, the society, I think, they put this like some kind of people, the society we can say, they put this inside not our mind, but the mind of the world, that spirituality need to dress something or this type of color, this type of things. It's not really true.
Yeah, it's not true.
Everyone have special way or our way to entry in this, because also it's very personal, very deep, very sensitive. What I want to say that I think the most important, not to be scared about it.
Yeah.
This is very, very important, because I so many people that are scared. And also when they say, okay, I'm spiritual and things is something, it's no, you are not a lot. Just need to discover more about yourself. Take your time, take your, your steps, but what you will discover after, it's amazing. Because you discover a part of yourself that you didn't know sometimes. And it's so beautiful, you feel so connected, so in
aligned,
exactly. So yes, so it's crazy, this word.
I think so. I think the aesthetic spirituality, like what we said before, I think that always also leads a lot to what is now called spiritual bypassing. I don't know if you heard about it.
No.
It's like instead of doing real healing work and really meeting yourself and like sitting with yourself and having this talk with yourself to say, okay, I feel pain here and I need to heal this and I want to heal that and really heal it. Spiritual bypassing is like, I do affirmations, I do yoga and love and light, and that's it. And just saying that everything is love and light, and I just everything should be positive vibration. We should only focus on positive vibration and not acknowledging that also the human experience includes suffering. It includes suffering, it includes pain, and these are valid experiences. And spiritual bypassing is like only looking at the positive, like find the meaning in the suffering. Everything happens for a reason. This kind of bullshit in a way. Like, I'm happy it helps some people and I'm sure it can help, It's like, if you really believe something happens for a reason, you might feel better about
for sure
bad things happening.
So I love it. It's one of my favorite.
And in a way, I guess it can be very helpful. But if you always, as soon as something negative happens and you don't allow yourself to feel it, but you go immediately to, everything happens for a reason, that's spiritual bypassing. Because you should really be like, oh wow, I'm really feeling like shit now. Instead of saying, I'm not feeling so good, everything happens for a reason. Because then you never allow yourself to see what's going on underneath the layer.
For sure.
And a lot of people do that.
I think because we want an answer.
Yes.
When happens something, when we suffer a lot, we want an answer.
Yes.
Also, when there is something good and positive,
Yeah.
we want an answer. Why? Why happen? Why is this? So when we don't have the answer, to don't go in the panic, we say, okay, everything happened for a reason.
Yeah.
There is something. It's not like this, but it's easy to go in that
Yeah.
way. The problem is to face with the shadows is very difficult, very hard,
Yes.
because we don't have this habit. We grow with this mentality that to not discover ourselves
Yes.
and just follow the society and what they say and the things. So,
And that some emotions are bad, like anger is bad, sadness is bad, you know.
we don't know how to manage. So that's why it's easier to go in this,
Yeah.
because the people don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I think nowadays there is a bit more conscious, this spirituality, we can say.
Yeah.
It's better now, I think. I think almost the people, a lot of people work a lot with themselves. So there is, I think, more
Awareness.
exactly, and no fake sentence. There is a bit less.
Yeah.
There is still, but I think it's about fear.
Yeah, maybe. I think I like that. Yeah, it's about fear. Because our brain, it's also designed in a way that it always wants to predict. So it's easier for our brain to say, there's this higher power and everything happens for a reason, than to say, this feels shit and I don't know why it happened. It's like we cannot tolerate the unknown. We cannot tolerate what's gonna happen. Like even this, like maybe you know this as well, when something is uncertain in life, and sometimes our brain jumps to making a really bad scenario, like the worst thing that can happen. And it's literally how our brain works. It prefers worst case scenarios to actually just not knowing. It's so random. It's like, it's so strange, right?
Yes, it's true. We go also in the bad, that in on the light. So our mind will go immediately in the dark and not in the light.
Yes.
Because we grew up when we were all child. We grew up in this.
Yeah.
So for us, for everyone, or our generation,
Yeah.
I hope now in a new generation, but
Yeah, let's hope. Fingers crossed.
exactly. But in our generation was like this. So when happened something, the first things, also our parents, I don't know yours, but mine, it was like, okay, this is very bad.
Yes, mine the same.
So
Yeah.
now what we can do and
Yes.
this. So
It's always catastrophe instantly. Oh my God.
exactly. So this is like a journey. I think everyone need to do this journey for themselves. So spirituality thinks this, to discover better yourself and accept the shadow, accept the light, because there is in the same connection, in the same way. If you don't have one, you don't have the other one. So it's like a balance.
Yeah.
The life is a balance.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, definitely. So I'm curious, and I'm not sure I have an answer, but maybe you have one. I was wondering, how do you define spirit?
This is a very good question.
Because if we discuss spirituality, what is spirit? Like when you say mind, body, spirit, what is it?
The spirit is like, when I think about spirit, for me it's like angels or something like that, or something. It's an energy, but if I want to give like a body or something, I think about angels, or something very beautiful with a lot of light. In general, it's like angels for me.
So even in yourself, when we say body, mind, spirit,
yes.
so that's the part of you that is like
Yes,
in
for
the
me
light.
It's a light. It's a really light, a beautiful light, yellow or white, but it's a really strong and beautiful and huge light for me.
Okay.
But when I want to do like meditating, or I want to speak with someone, like spirit, I speak about with the angels.
Yeah.
I am once more close, but yes, it's easy
Yeah.
to define with, we can say, someone,
Yeah.
or if I am into nature, I speak with the tree.
Yeah.
So for me, it's the spirit,
Okay.
or the plants.
Yeah.
Or if I am in the sea, it's the sea. So the
So it's something universal.
yes, the
that-
mother nature,
yeah.
we can say. Yes,
It's like the energy of everything is
Yeah.
the spirit.
for me, yes. And for you, what is it?
I don't know. I was curious to hear because I don't know how to define it. Like the only thing I was thinking now, is spirit the same as soul?
I think it's a part of our soul.
The spirit is a part of our soul.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I think we are energy.
Yeah.
So we are part of everything. So our soul is part for this world, the universe, everything. So we are all in one.
Mm.
So I think yes.
Okay.
So also a part of for our soul completely is also spirit in a way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not like these definitions are very hard for me. Like I don't really have one. So I'm happy that you could give listeners something like a definition if anybody's interested in having a definition. Because like, yeah, I struggle with it because of course I always go really deep into like philosophy, you know. I'm like, what is consciousness? What is consciousness? Like, is it something that is put into us or is it something that we create? You know, so I'm like constantly like, or maybe it's both. Maybe it's like,
I think it's both.
mm,
So I think we need to find the balance of the things.
yeah,
You can remove one things or another. There is both,
mm,
and there is in the same level, in the same
Yeah.
part of everything. So I think you don't need to choose.
yeah,
You need just
Maybe
to stay together and
Yeah.
to find the genuine
Yeah.
balance that we
Yeah.
can.
yeah.
So
I think, to be honest, it's so funny. Like, I think I live a very soulful life, a very spiritual life. But I don't like to say that because then I feel like I need to give a definition which I don't have. So for me, it's very hard to give a definition of soul and spirit in that way. But I think, in a way, maybe this is just me being super difficult. Like, I don't need to define it, like you said. I can just live it. I can experience it. It both exists in some way or another. Do I need to put a label on it? No, obviously not. This is what we want to do. Dissolve all labels. Here I am. What is the definition? You know?
yes, because we want an answer.
We want
all
an
the
answer,
time.
yes.
All the time, we want an answer for everything.
Yes.
So when we don't know, where we feel lost or something, yes, we want an answer all the time for everything.
Yes.
All the time. That's
Very
why
true.
it's like we put a question, because our mind, we put the question.
Yes.
We don't listen the soul. Just the mind is very strong
Yes.
in everyone.
Yes.
So it's very difficult to listen what our soul
Yeah.
tell us.
Yeah.
And I understand the difficult to understand, no? What
Yeah.
is the balance, or is this or this, or
Yeah.
it's just all
Yeah.
and all together, and they live
Yeah.
without us. So
Yeah.
I think the best way to don't give the
Don't give a definition. Just keep
Definition
it.
for-
Live your best life. Like.
exactly. I think I try to listen ourselves,
Mm.
because it's very, very difficult also for me.
Yeah. Mm.
I think I'm very sensitive person and I receive a lot of things, but sometimes I don't want to listen. So my mind
Yeah.
is super strong, that put me the barrier that
Yeah.
like my body and my soul, my energy, my
Yeah.
spirituality part tell me, okay, do this and go through in this is
I
the
know.
good and things. And what
Yeah.
I do, completely
because the brain takes over.
completely
Yeah.
opposite about the fear, because our mind put us in another way.
Yes.
And after is like it's fun.
going
It's like a
circles.
spiral. Yes,
Yeah.
it's like a spiral, and we go back.
Yes.
So and we say, why I didn't do
Yeah.
before. I think because we need to do this journey also. For me, also the life is a challenge.
Yeah.
If don't do this, how we can discover ourselves?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very sad, sometimes it's very hard, but we can change
Yeah.
if we don't
It's
do
also
this.
trial and error. You will learn that you can trust your intuition by not trusting it and finding out that you should have trusted it, you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think how you can find your spirituality if you don't do this challenge,
Yeah.
and you don't put yourself in this way that, okay, I will take this challenge, I will do it, and I will see what's happened,
Yeah.
but with conscious.
Yeah.
So nowadays when I do also some challenge and things, that I put myself also in very not nice position, but I am conscious.
Yeah.
That to say, okay, now I put myself in this, I do it, I know it will be hard,
Yeah.
I know I will cry a lot, but
It's intentional.
it's intentional.
You choose it. You choose
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
Because it's a way, and the way we decide.
Yes.
We can decide many things, I think, but we decide how you can do it.
Yeah.
So I think also spiritual is something that is in this circle,
Yeah.
because they guide us for a way, but after there is this difficult, we can say, fight between the soul and the mind, because also we grow up all
Yes.
the time. We grow up with this.
Yes, it's also the world. Everything is based on numbers, on capitalism, you know, everything is logic and reasoning, and 1 + 1 is always 2, you know. Like there's very little room for like intuition and feeling and experience. Like if you can't prove it, it doesn't exist, you know. And I'm also one of these people who are like, if you can't prove it, it doesn't exist. But at the same time, I'm like, but I feel something, so something exists, you know. And in my case, I'm like, maybe I define myself as a skeptical believer, which is like, it's two opposites, but
Yes,
at
it's
the
true.
same time, I think some days are just, it's more like that, some days it's more like that. But I embrace this journey, like you said. Sometimes I choose something, I put myself in a place, and it's hard. But I'm doing it on purpose. I know it's gonna be hard, and I'm gonna embrace the hardness of it.
Yeah, I think it's very important. It's to feel ourselves, to feel the energy, to feel also the connection with the other people.
Yeah.
We need to do this journey, each one.
Yeah.
But it's struggle.
Yeah.
So I understand also why the people say, oh, no, I'm scared about,
Yeah.
I don't know, I want to know more before to do something, or I don't know, sometimes happen, this is my mind, I do cacao ceremony, no?
Yeah.
I don't do myself, but I have friends that do it, and I join the cacao ceremony. And some of my friends and say, how you do cacao? So what is this? It's like ceremony that I really feel myself. I feel in a community. I feel with the people that understand who I am. They accept who I am,
Yeah.
my spirituality part,
Yeah.
my soul. And with this ceremony, really, you discover the part of yourself that if you don't do it, you don't.
Yeah.
Not because you are not capable, but because we have a lot of barriers
Yeah.
that if we don't do this type of journey, or it can be also go alone to a travel.
Yeah.
This is also another very spiritual journey for me,
Yeah.
to go abroad in another place. That if we don't put us in a challenge like that, to go in a place that we don't know what's happening without answer, how we can discover who we are in real.
Yeah.
Because I think we spend all the life to discover who we are.
Yeah, I would agree with you. And I think that's the purpose of life, right? To experience everything and to keep on changing, to not stay stuck on one thing, to allow yourself to take new experience and create a new self and rediscover yourself and rediscover and heal more and rediscover and reinvent. And it's like the whole life is this recreation of yourself, because you go levels, you go layers, deeper and deeper and deeper, and you find these almost like pieces of yourself, and they make this big amazing picture. Yeah,
It's true, I agree. And yes, I spoke about travel because I think travel is a really spiritual journey.
for me as well. I think I can say that really changed my life, like, incredibly. Traveling really had such an impact on me.
Yes, we are the traveler because we are in Malta is our country, and after many travel and many experience, we came here. We choose to be here today. Tomorrow we don't know, but I think it's a part of the journey.
Yeah.
But about the connection of spirituality and travel is like
It's like
all
a
the
pilgrimage.
people. Yes, I think all the people I spoke and I'm speaking nowadays, it's like after they do the travels, like kind of alone travel, or go in a place that's a bit not safe or something, they discover themselves and very part of themselves. They look at the fear in the face,
Yeah.
but after is like a phoenix.
Yeah.
So the lives completely change for them.
Yes.
So they do completely different, and they are happy.
Yes. It's like a soul-searching travel, because of course there's travel all-inclusive. You chill at the bar, you know.
Yes, for sure.
But there's travel where you go alone, you choose discomfort. You choose discomfort. You're intentionally choosing to feel uncomfortable and maybe afraid even, yes.
For sure.
And especially if you do that alone, it's incredibly powerful. Like, for me, wow, it was one of the most powerful experiences of my life to travel alone in places where I didn't even speak the language sometimes, or very badly, and to figure everything out and just be by myself, to learn to trust myself so fully that in this life nothing can shake me. Like, I know that whatever happens, I have myself, you know, and you discover how strong you are.
It's true.
Yeah.
And you open many doors.
Yeah.
So very very deep doors that you don't want to open, but they open themselves. So
Yes.
you say, wow, okay, what is this?
Yeah.
So now I need to figure it out in this,
Yes.
because if not, how I can live
How you can
now-
live, exactly.
now. So
And that's the recreation.
exactly.
Because then you discover something and you're like, okay, I cannot go back to the life I had before, but I also don't know the new life. And you have to create it, and you have to choose the path. You can say, this is not me anymore, or it's part of me, but there is something new. There is something new coming.
It's true. I think it's about in that moment you feel. You don't do with mind, just you feel,
Yeah.
and you listen your soul what they want. So you feel you.
Yeah.
Right, and yourself tell you what is the best way to be you.
Yeah.
So also when you do, I don't know if you did, I think yes, like retreats, no? When you decide to go to do a retreat somewhere or your country or wherever you live, it's like a journey. Yeah?
I never did a retreat,
You never
actually.
did,
I
okay.
hosted a retreat, but I never went to a retreat, actually.
Because me, I'm a photographer or some retreat, and I am like inside, and I saw the change
Yes.
when the people came.
Yes.
And after 2-3 days or 1 week, it depends how long it is. But after 2 days, I can say
Yes.
the shorts,
Yes.
it's you see the face and the energy completely change, and they are changed.
Yes.
And they will say it after, when you finish and you ask what you reach out and things. All the time, everyone discovers something new
Yes.
about themselves,
Yes.
or recognize something that they want to just
Yes.
put in the side all the time. I put in the side, in the side, in the side. And when you do this, it's just jump out
Yes.
again and they say, I don't have choice anymore. I need
Yes,
to
also
go
because
through
you're in that
this.
community where people are sharing, and like you're kind of not forced. Of course, nobody's forced to share themselves. Obviously
absolutely.
not. But in a way, you want to, and it's like when at home you wouldn't. Now that people are so open, you will.
For sure.
Yes.
Because I think the work is starting in the beginning. So when the moment that you choose to go, you start a process.
Yes.
But you
Yes.
don't understand. You just feel, okay, I decide to go.
Yes.
But in the moment that you say, okay, I go to do this, you start a process.
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
In conscious, it's like you start this process.
Yes.
And when you go and you do meditation, all the things that there are, because each retreat is different,
Yes.
these things coming out.
Yes.
So the things that you push down
Yes.
and you don't want to face is like, whoo, hello.
Yes.
And after you feel happy,
Mm.
because you say, okay, this is
Yeah.
what I want to do, this is who I am. And I think the magical things is you feel secure, you don't
Yeah.
feel judged, you feel you, and you can dance, you can laugh, you
Yeah.
can do everything. Because the freedom is the best
Yeah.
way. But we are in this society that
Yes,
the
I know.
spirituality is like,
I know. It's so funny because when I was hosting this retreat in Gozo a few years ago, there was this girl on the retreat, and I could tell she was very reluctant to open. And then we did the eye gazing exercise where you look each other in the eye without looking away for like a long time. I think it was 20 minutes.
wow.
And we didn't have enough students, so I jumped in as a student as well, or as a retreat guest. Student sounds
Yes,
like,
yes.
Like a retreat guest. So I was paired with that girl, and I wanted it, because I said, I want her to feel. And I can be very intense, like I can look very intensely at people. And we were doing the eye thing, and after, like in the beginning, she tried to smile, she tried to like keep up appearances, and after a while she relaxed, and then she started crying. Not like, but literally just tears coming out of her. And I'm like, now you're here, and it was like, it can be such a powerful experience. So, yeah.
I think this one is very powerful.
Very
because
powerful.
no one see in the
Yes.
eyes. It's so difficult. It's very, very
Yes.
difficult to keep. Also when we speak like
Yeah.
this. So
Well,
to
now
see
it's
each
difficult
other-
because I'm blinded by the wind. I'm literally crying from wind at this point.
But it's very difficult to find the people that when they speak,
Yes.
you see each other in the eyes.
Yes.
It's really rare.
Yes, most people keep
Super-
looking away, and like
super
it's very
rare.
uncomfortable for
Yes,
people. Yeah.
also for me, but I understand also. It's also about the fear.
Yes, it used to be more uncomfortable for me as well. Kind of like, it was more not about seeing the other person, but about hiding myself,
Yes,
And
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we are scared.
Yes, we're scared. And I think like that's one thing I wanted to ask you, and then I guess we can wrap it up slowly with the sun setting. Eye gazing, amazing exercise. What other things do you do to connect to this spirituality?
I don't do a lot of things, really. Sometimes I go in the nature. Just I take my motor
Yeah.
and I go in a place that we can say call at me, and I go. I just stay there,
Yeah.
and I say like sit, I don't do completely nothing.
Yeah.
So this one I really connect to me.
Mm-hmm.
Or about rituals or something like that, I love to do cacao ceremony because I have this powerful connection with it's very strong, very beautiful. So, and I feel very protect when I do cacao.
Yeah.
And another practice that helped me a lot, it's a Kundalini.
Yeah.
Kundalini helped me a lot in this journey. And I think the last things that is writing. So sometimes just take my paper all the time. If you see my bag is always a pen and notebook.
Yes.
So I can have nothing with me, just a camera, hat, not today because it's fly, but pen and notebook. And that's it. Always in my backpack, always when I travel and things. For me, it's it's a really spiritual moment. Also when I take photos.
Yeah.
For me, it's a connection between me, myself, and the world.
Yeah.
Camera is just something to create what is in my universe.
Yes.
It's so beautiful, this connection that I have with this. Is a moment for me.
Yes.
So I go alone in the place and I take photos just to take care about me. It's so beautiful. And the sea.
Yes, the sea. Yeah.
The sea. So the sea for me it's like a medicine.
Yes.
Just put the feet on the sea.
Yes, and it's
and
cleansing.
I feel exactly perfect.
That's true.
In a few minutes.
Yes.
Just stay, stand, or just walk, or just sit. For me, it's like a moment of real spirituality and connection.
Yeah.
And for you, what it is?
For me, it's also nature, the sea, mountains, forest, which we don't have, of course. But for me, it's also the daily things. I think for me, the connection with myself, I find mostly through being present. Okay. So I like to cook. And when I cook, there's no movie, there's no music, it's just me and what I'm doing. So like I like to do these single task things.
Okay.
Like sometimes I do puzzle and I'm just puzzling because it relaxes me. Like it really relaxes me and I'm just there like doing this one thing. Movement is very important for me to connect to myself. Yoga, even going to the gym. Just this moment that I spent, because I was in wheelchair when I was 11 and I had to learn how to walk again. So I was very disconnected from my body. And to come back home to my body was a big thing for me. So now I like to feel my body. Like I really like to feel how the muscles work, how I feel the tension, how I feel the relaxation. So movement for me is a big thing to connect to myself. Writing as well. Meditation, breathing, sometimes just walking, looking around, observing.
I love this.
But kind of like this presence in everything, doing one thing at a time. I think that, yes.
Super. Walking, me too.
Yes.
I love to walk.
I love
in
to
the
walk,
place that I
yes.
don't know. I just start to walk.
Yes, without the navigation,
Exactly.
I just go.
Okay, keeping Google Maps
Exactly.
away and the phone
Exactly.
away.
Yes.
And yes, this is I love too.
Yeah.
This is something very medicine, I think.
Yes.
Natural medicine of
Yes.
this. So amazing. For me, for cook, it's crazy. When I am very hungry or very, I need to cook.
Yeah.
The cook.
It relaxes
I feel
me
again
as well.
in peace.
And I like to touch all the different food. You know, I mean, I'm vegan, so I eat mostly vegetables. I like all the colors. I like the textures. You know, this it's more soft, this it's more hard, and to mix it together to make it like this experience in the mouth as well. When you eat, to look at it, all these colors, to bite. This is soft, this is hard. I love it.
It's true. And I was feeling wet. Because I was curious. I know it's just a question a bit intimate, but you told me that when you was young, you was in this. So how is the moment, the feeling when you can do again, like you can walk again? That moment, how was
It was weird because I have to be honest, like, of course, most of us don't remember how to walk because we were like 2 years old, 1 year old, you know. So I was like 11 or 12, and you are very conscious, and you're not in control of your body. Like your leg literally you can't stand on it because the muscle, like you lose the muscle. So you have this very skinny leg and you have like one normal leg. And you have to learn how to put the foot, you know. There's a lot of pain. It was very painful. I had the operation on the knee, so to put pressure on the knee, it was very painful. And then I was very scared. I was very big in sports when I was a kid. I was playing many sports. I was swimming for competition. I was running, sprinting, you know, all this kind of stuff. And then I did nothing. Nothing for like almost 15 years, I think, or like 12 to 15 years. I did nothing. I was so scared. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get sick again, you know. I started drinking, I started smoking to numb the pain as well, you know. So this reconnection with my body came first through starting to just run again, like literally just go for a little jog. Then I did pole fitness, which was like, it had the sexy element as well, you know, because when I was in wheelchair, I started to become a woman. So it was this transition from child to teenager. And of course, I gained a lot of weight in wheelchair. So I was 13, I was really big, and I was in a wheelchair. And it was in the fucking 90s, you know, where you have to be skinny, you have to be this and that. So here I am, you know, 13. Yes. So it really damaged my self-confidence and everything. So then I came back with the pole fitness. I did some ballet, which I never did. I just started at 24 years. I said, yeah, let me do some ballet just to discover my body, to see what feels good for me, how I like. And then I discovered yoga. And that for me, it changed everything. So yeah.
I think the spirituality came with yoga.
With the body, the reconnection, yes. The reconnection of the body-mind. Before I was just a mind living in this body that I didn't trust. Then I became body-mind connection. And from then on, everything was like, wow, you know, and then you experience the world different.
I think the yoga bring you in this more consciousness about your body and about everything.
Yes.
So it's, wow. I think it was
a journey.
This is a real journey.
Yes,
for sure.
A big journey.
Yes, my God. Yes, I can imagine. I think no one can put in this position another, because everyone have their feeling or personal feeling. So I can say
it's a personal journey. Yes,
exactly.
Like we said in the beginning, it's very unique to everybody's spirituality. Like what is it? You know, it can be anything.
Yes, it's a nice question to put to everyone. Like, what is for you spirituality?
We put it to you.
Exactly.
What's spirituality for you? Thank you everyone for watching this episode today, and we really want to hear from you too. What's your take on spirituality? Let us know, either comment or text us, send us a message, and we want to be in conversation with you.
Thank you.